G'day guys, my name's Jesse and I'm an INFJ. And this is the third video in my vlogging series that I've started, and this one's about the INFJ existential crisis. It's real and it's dangerous. Now there's two mindsets that are very common from my experience in our existential crisis. One mindset is we feel worthless because we can't live up to our own standards. Have an elevated sense of privilege, can't enjoy the meal we're eating because children are starving somewhere, so why do I get to enjoy this when I don't deserve it? You feel like all your efforts are unwanted, and every time you've failed, it's been just because you haven't tried hard enough. I keep saying swapping out you and I, but this is my experience when I'm talking to you. And you feel like, yeah, all your failures are just because you suck. And the other sort of side of this, or the other one that INFJs have, and I've had both of these, the other one is you feel like you're better than everyone else. That sounds very arrogant, but sometimes we do. We think we understand the world better than everyone else. We start to feel in real absolutes. We feel entitled to more than we have because of how hard we've worked and how much we've sacrificed. And we door slam people that are important to us because with our overinflated sense of self-worth, these people are just energy vampires to us and they don't deserve our time. And there's a wicked book that I've read. It's called No More Mr. Nice Guy. And there's a line in it that sums up this argument in the head. Is the opposite of crazy is crazy. So you feel one at one time of your life and you pull yourself out of that rut and you go right to the far end, opposite end of the spectrum, and you feel the other way. And it's crazy, both ends. Ideally, we'd find a balance. Both of those states of mind is NITI loops. What's referred to as the introverted intuition and introverted thinking loop in your head. It's thinking about how we feel, which is dumb. I know I'd be a lot happier if I just felt how I felt and respected that and enjoyed it and moved on. But I always analyze how I feel. And when you analyze how you feel, it triggers our demon function, which is introverted sensing. It's the bottom of our shadow functions. And so extroverted sensing is our inferior function, which can be our aspirational function, but the very bottom of the stack is introverted sensing, which I call having that as a demon function. It's just being fucked in the head. Where our sense of self and our self-worth is just wrong. And it's always, as I said, it's either way higher than it should be or way lower than it should be. It's not where it actually is. And it can lead to really real depression, which I suffered from before because of these mindsets. And we're just wired to process like this. We think about our emotions and it sucks. So what I've done in my life is, me being a mature INFJ, I try and sensitize myself to, if I start feeling like this, to try and recognize it. So when I'm on the hamster wheel and I'm just going over shit in my mind that most normal people would have just thrown in the rubbish years ago, and I feel myself sliding into one of these mindsets, I just try and do something physical. Go for a walk, go to the gym, anything that detaches my mind from thinking about how I feel emotionally and make it focus on thinking how I feel physically. And that really just, like, the record scratch pulls you out of that, and you can go on about your business and try and have your sense of self-worth come back to a baseline. If you really get stuck, or if you are stuck, if you're watching this and this resonates with you, I'm sorry. It's super shitty. See a counselor, see a therapist, talk to people, tell people how you feel, even if they don't care, even if they don't understand. The more people you tell, the more you hear yourself talk about it, which is why I'm doing these videos. The easier the processing is in your head, and just the better things will go. Let me know if any of you have any better solutions to pull yourself out of these loops. Not just the standard NITL loop, but when you do feel yourself start to spiral, and if anyone's ever been there, when you want to get out of bed today, nope, and you stay in bed because you feel so worthless, or you feel so hard done by and entitled. I've been crippled by both of these feelings, and it's stupid. It is really stupid, but that is our mental firmware and our wiring just misfiring and pulling us into places we don't want to be. So if any suggestions on how to deal with it better than going for a walk, going for a run, let me know. If anyone disagrees with this, I'll fight you in the comments. I'd love to, and I'll catch you on the next video, hopefully.